Hello and welcome to another Airbrush show special from Scale War Machines. We make it our business to test the best airbrush products out there for model makers. Here's what we'll be road testing this time. This is the Sparmax dual action airbrush from the MAX series. This was sent to us by Airbrushes.com for review and we've been meaning to use it for a while. We've actually tested it on a couple of projects, but we're going to do a dedicated bench test and review for you today on the Airbrush show. What's remarkable is the price point. It retails at the time of going to press at about £45. So what do you get for £45? Generally, a dual action airbrush of high quality is £100 minimum. This is UK pounds. So this is significantly cheaper. This is the MAX-4, which means it's got the 0.4mm needle and a 7ml colour cup. It looks and feels a lot more high quality than you'd expect for the price. You can see at the back it's got a preset handle for your paint volume. It's a great feature on what is effectively a budget starter airbrush. Little details like you get a sort of serial number on it. That's a nice touch. So what is this? Well, it's a double action gravity feed airbrush. The more you pull the trigger back, the more paint and air comes out. And you can limit it using that. But this is special in the sense that there's also another valve supplied, which is easy to fit, but which converts it into a single action. In other words, it'll just supply paint at one setting. Another remarkable feature is you actually get this crown-shaped needle cap for detail work. Just lets the air escape out the side. Just gets you a little bit closer to your subject. So that's another great touch. Again, unexpected at this price range. Finally, a spanner for tightening and removing the nozzle. So all in all, that's a lot of stuff for the price point. The airbrush itself looks well manufactured, and what you'll find out is it sprays really well for the price, and we'll show you that. That's been proven in our road tests of it, and it'll be shown again in what you see today. We're going to use it on this 1/35th scale Hobbyboss VK1602 Leopard tank and see how it performs. First of all, we sprayed some primer. This is Life Colour's own brand primer, and it's recommended that you dilute it. And you can see that the brush is spraying it on evenly and easily. The needle's still clean, no splatter. It's so impressive for the price. It just sprays really efficiently and cleanly. What we're going to do now is we've put the crown tip on the Sparmax 4, and the crown tip will enable us to spray a much finer line and get a lot closer to detail. We're going to use that to pre-shade this model. We're going to spray a dark mix of life colour paints. We combined dark cockpit with leather warm shadow. That made up a dark mix. We added life colour thinner, about 60-40 paint to thinner, and we're going to try out how good the Sparmax 4 is spraying detail. The idea here is we're just getting shading going. Here's the result of the Sparmax. It hasn't done too badly at all, considering we're using life colours. We also tested this using Vallejo Model Air, and you can see it here on our test piece spraying from their German camouflage set. So that is spraying at 2 bar, which is about 30 psi. That's giving good coverage right off the bat. So we've loaded up with the next shade, which is 092. Let's see how it copes. So you can see for a 1/35th scale tank or whatever, you can already do very fine lines. Bear in mind that this is a entry-level airbrush, Sprays very nicely. For the price, that's pretty good. You can see if you're a beginner, this is going to open up all sorts of possibilities. We've turned down the pressure to 1.5 bar. With the crown on, you can go right in to get the most detail for the last two paint coats. Let's try it out. There you have it, the MAX-4. As a more general covering airbrush, you've got yourself the ability there to do some fine camouflage. So if you're in the market for a good value airbrush, maybe as your first ever purchase, the Sparmax MAX-4 is something to look into. This really is a fantastic airbrush for the price, gets good results, and we'll be using it to finish off the rest of this model. This has been the Airbrush Show. Thanks for watching, and bye. That's all for now from the Airbrush Show. We hope you've enjoyed it. Stay tuned for more how-to guides from Scale War Machines. Bye for now.
Subscribe for our latest videos.